username, then go down and check. But while you're down there, hit like and subscribe because it helps, and I want more likes and subscribers. Unless you're already subscribed to me, then you don't have to hit it because that unsubscribes, and that's not a good thing. But if you're not subscribed, then hit the subscribe button because otherwise you'll unsubscribe, and that's not good. And if you've already liked this video, don't hit the like button again because then it just gets rid of one of the likes, and that's not good either. So if you haven't liked or subscribed, do that now, okay? Okay, so anyways, I'm going to be showing you how to solve the mirror cube, and this is the last cube I have, and then I have to go get more cubes or figure something else out to make videos on. So this is probably going to be the last tutorial for a little while. So, 1 minute. Sorry, the lighting was just really bad because it's a mirror cube, and so the more light hitting it, the more light goes into the camera, blinding you. And we don't want that happening because I like eyes, and if you guys don't have eyes, then you can't watch my videos. If you can't watch my videos, then you won't like them. Okay, so anyways, we're going to be solving this, and it's really cool because you're like, oh, it's always solved. How do you unsolve it? Well, that's how you unsolve it. It's a shapeshifter, and the goal is to get it back into a square. So I'm going to be showing you how to solve this. And if you haven't watched my 3x3 tutorial, part 1 and 2, none of this is going to make any sense to you. So you need to go watch that before you watch this, okay? So you got to watch that first. Okay. So I'm going to mix this up, and done. Okay, so when you're solving, it's basically exactly like a 3x3. Like, you do nothing different. So the first thing you're going to do is look at your centers and see, do I have a center that already has like 1 or 2 of them matched of equal height? And this one has 2 that are the same height. Like, you can put a finger and be flat. So now what we're going to do is we're going to see, okay, we're going to do the white cross thing. So it would be a white, white, blue, blue. And then this side will be a white, white, orange, green or something. So since this doesn't match up, we're just going to turn it, figure out which side it does match up with, and then turn it back. And now they still align like this, and this aligns. So now we're just going to find these other 2 pieces that need to fit right here. So it's just a bunch of trying over and over again. Okay, so see how this piece lines up like this? Hopefully. It's just too small. My finger's leaning a bit when I put it on. See how that's just too small, but it lines up here, which means it's not there, but it's close. Okay, so let's try. Ooh, this lines up. So let's flip it up, and hopefully it's just the right size. It's just too big. Okay, so we're just going to keep turning it until we find one that lines up. Okay, it doesn't look like any of these are lining up, which means the 2 pieces must be somewhere in here. And so, by process of elimination, I'm going to guess it's this one and this one. So let's see if I was right. No, it can't be that one. And it can't be this. It's just a bunch of trying and trying and trying and trying, and it can get really annoying. But eventually, if you get lucky enough, you'll get the right piece in the right spot, which I'm not getting very lucky right now. And I don't know why. There we go. Here's one of the right pieces. So now we just need to find the 3rd and final piece. So none of that lines up. Does that line up? Nope. Does this line up? Nope. Does this line up? No. And no. Okay, so we're going to have to do it some other way. No. Yes. Nope. We're just doing the white cross. Like, it's just a bunch of seeing, does this line up? Nope. Does this line up? Nope. Does this line up? And so on. And it takes a while. Like this one takes a really long time to solve. And there we go. So it's just a bunch of trying until you find the right piece. So we have this is all the same height. You can see none of it goes past. Now the corners might go past, but none of the edge pieces go past. And here the connecting pieces are the same. They're all the same right here also. So now we need to do the corners. So we already have one corner in the right spot, and we can see because it fits inside here. It's not too long. It's not jutting out this way or this way, and it's not jutting out upwards, which means that's the right piece. So now let's see. You just gotta guess a corner, be like, oh, this corner kind of looks like it could fit. Let's try this one. And you just do it like you would with a normal corner. And what you can do is it's it's R-I-D-I-R-D. R-I-D-I-R-D. And I'll put that in there. And eventually, after doing that for a while, if you guessed correctly, and that's only if you guessed correctly, because if you didn't guess correctly, then it's not going to be it, then it'll line up. I guessed wrong, and so it didn't line up. I think my piece needs to be a bit bigger, so let's try this piece right here. Just got to keep guessing and guessing and guessing. It's a lot of guessing involved in this cube, so you got to get really lucky to get like a world record and stuff. Although the people who get world records probably have some technique where they don't have to guess. But I don't know that technique. I'm just doing the simple technique. So once you eventually guess all your corners correct, you'll have one side. And now that we have that one side, So once you have all your, once you have this bottom layer, which is really hard, it'll get a lot easier from here. So now, just like we do on a normal 3x3, we're going to do middle layer. So we're going to find, okay, this one matches up, so we're going to look. Does it work if we were to put it here? No, it doesn't, because it's not completely flat. Does it work if we were to turn it this way? No, it doesn't, which means this piece is supposed to stay on the top. That's not a good piece. That's not what we would call an eligible piece. So this one also fits. So we're going to see, does it fit this way? Yes, it does, which means it's an eligible piece and it goes this way, like this. So we're going to do the cop story to make it go this way. And it can be hard because it's confusing where a side is, like where one of the faces of the cubes are. And so it's hard to get a good turn, which is why I don't get how people speed cube this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's see. Do any of them match right away? One of them does, but we already tested that one and said that's wrong. This one lines up. Let's see, does it go this way? Yes, it does. So we're just going to do the cop story to make it go that way. Okay, so now that piece is in and it's in the right spot. So we're going to keep looking. Do any of them match? No, so we're going to turn it. Do any of them match? Yes, this one matches. So let's see, does it fit this way? Yes, it does. It's flat that way. So we're going to do the robber story or whatever. We do it, and we put that piece right there where it needs to go. And now we're going to look. Oh, this piece lines up. Let's see, does it fit this way? Nope, it's too short. Okay, oh, this piece lines up also. Does this one go this way? Yes, it does. So we're going to do it going this way instead. So now that piece is right here. And now that we've got all the pieces right in our middle layer, we got our middle layer. So now we're going to do the top layer. You can kind of just look and see which ones are already down and which ones are still up. And in this case, I can see we have a gun shape. But if you really want to be sure, you can check, okay, this piece can line up with something. And then we're going to turn it and turn it and turn it. Oh, yep, this piece lines up with something, which means these two must be correct. So we're going to do, now they don't have to line up at the same time. They could, this one lines up, but this one doesn't. But if you turn it, then this one lines up also. So as long as they both can line up, then it means that's what you want. Okay, then you do the kite story. Then I always know that once I've finished a gun, the stick will always be horizontal if I turn it once. So I don't even have to check, but if you really want to check, you can just see, okay, this lines up. This one doesn't though, but if we check, it does eventually line up after a few spins. So now they should, with a bit of turning, so this one lines up right here, then I'm gonna turn it. These two both line up, and then I'm gonna turn it, and this one lines up. Oh, that was off camera. Basically, all of them line up now. I probably did that entire frame off camera. Who really cares? You guys care. That's a dumb question. Okay, we're gonna look. This one lines up, but these three don't, so that doesn't work. These two line up at the same time. That's what we want. See, it lines up, and it lines up, which means this is our correct ones. We want our incorrect ones, and we're gonna do the car story. Okay, so we've got our edge pieces lined up right. Now we're gonna look, do any of these look like the corners are in the right spot? They don't look like they're in the right spot, so it doesn't matter where we do it, we're just gonna do the night story. And now one of them should be in the right spot somewhere. This one looks like it's in the right spot, so we're gonna do it again. Nope, they don't look like the rest of them are in the right spot, so we'll do it second time. Yep, it looks like they're all in the right spot. And these two are already flipped the right way because they're not jutting out this way or this way or this way, which means these two are the only ones left. And like normal, you can see it looks kind of like a finger. So we're just gonna do the car race, and then the other car race, and we're done. Sometimes you'll have to do it twice, but other than that, that's pretty much it. So it's really simple. So yeah, this might be the last tutorial you'll see for a little while, but other than that, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and bye.